Curry passes to Thompson. Inside, just 5 to shoot. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Warriors have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. Kerr's shot is good.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Warriors trail by 9. Curry kicks to Green. Offensive rebound, Azili. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The free throw drops for Kerr.
At the line for 2.
And Kerr drops both of them. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Azili. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Azili's got his second basket of the game. The Bulls leading by 9. Kerr dishes to Kukoc. Simpkins passes to Jordan. The 17-footer goes down.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Here's Golden State. Thompson with it. There's the pick. Outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And, Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And that concludes the first half. Bulls out front. They lead by 11. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? 10 points and 1 assist.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut and at the pivot spot manning the middle. Longley can't get it to go. Second shot opportunity. Jordan can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 11. Barnes kicks to Curry. Goes up on the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good. Chicago with the ball. Here's Rodman. It's stolen by Bogut.
Get back, get back.
Rodman with the block, but he stays with it. Outside, Green. Connects from three-point range. Green's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Warriors. It's Pippen with the drive, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
The Bulls making a switch here. Bushler's checked in. Spates checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. Curry dishes to Green. Pass to Barbosa. Green, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen for Barbosa. Lets it go with the 3. Longley grabs the miss. The Bulls leading by 10. Rodman passes to Bushler. Outside Harper. Here's Longley. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Curry. Can't hit. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Pippen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He misses the free throw. Some changes for Chicago. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Rodman. Jordan comes in for Bushler. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Dishes to Spates. Tries to save it, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And the Warriors making a change here. Azili's checked in. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Pippen with the bucket.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That's his first foul. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. The Bulls leading by 15. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the dunk by Jordan.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Ezeli kicks to Curry. They double-team Curry. And the wide-open shot from Green. Again, the miss by Green.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Chicago as they score 11 unanswered points to close out the quarter. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Warriors trail by 19. Dennis Rodman is out there with Longley. Then it's Tony Kukoc. Then it's Kerr. And it's Harper in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Out of hand.
Oh, that athletic.
Yeah. Bogut's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Kerr dishes to Harper. Passes it to Longley. Here's Rodman. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Chicago calls timeout.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Harper.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's the screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Bulls, Andrew Hart. At the line for
That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Chicago leading by 19 points. The drive by Jordan. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Thompson for the triple. The shot will not go. Some solid defense from Pippen. The dish to Kukoc. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That doesn't go either for Jordan. Warriors trail by 21.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Jordan. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Sally, he's checked in for the Bulls. And it's Golden State's ball. Down low, here's Azili. Soft touch off the glass.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for him.
Here is Livingston. He kicks it to Barbosa. He feeds it to Livingston. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barbosa gets the bucket.
They couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Rodman brings the double team. Iguodala, the pass to Barbosa. Back to Iguodala. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Jordan and stolen by Spates. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Michael Jordan.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So he gets them both.
Chicago timeout call.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're leading by 12. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And now that you can tell there's some bad blood here. They're just rubbing it in now by calling a timeout.
Yeah, there really isn't much for them to be talking about. This is rubbing it in and adding salt to the wound.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And that one misses. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Thank